I gotta be careful though. I'm a type 1 diabetic. Yeah, that's right. I got the diabetes. Yeah. Sometimes people don't believe me when I tell them, and I think it's because I only weigh like a buck 35. I'm a skinny dude. Yeah. Hearing me say I have diabetes is like saying, like hearing a really ugly dude say he got herpes. You know what I mean? Like people just look at me like, you got it? Like for sure, like a doctor told you, you think you got it. Like, if you didn't like that joke, you're ugly. Yeah, I got it when I was 6, and I had the same doctor from when I was 6 till I was 18. That's a long time to have one doctor, so when I left, I thought it'd be nice to leave a review on his website. So who knows him better than me, you know? I was like, this man was my doctor for the last 12 years, and I'm still diabetic. 1 star. I didn't like the nurses at his clinic. They tried to like make me feel better. They thought I was sad. I wasn't until they tried to make me feel better. They would be like, you know, in time, you might even find that diabetes could be like a blessing in disguise. I think I'd rather have just a regular blessing. But believe it or not, I try to use that advice years later. My friends were trying to start a fight at a bar. And I'm not a fighter. I'm like, maybe I can pull a diabetes card here. You know? This big dude pushed me. And I was just like, hey man, you don't want to do this. I'm diabetic. This is one of the downsides to living in America, though. He goes, me too. I was like, what the fuck, bro? We gotta stick together. He was like, nah, 2 types walked in, 1 type's walking out. A lot of my friends here in New York think that Texas is racist. It is. I mean, y'all are racist here too, but it's different. Like in Texas, people are racist because they're just biased like that. They were just raised to hate. Y'all get racist not because it's just in you. Y'all just get racist when it's somebody who's like messing up everybody's day. You know what I mean? In Texas, you're like, yo, you brown, I don't like you. Right here, you're just like, I don't care if you're brown. But I don't like you because you held up the train. Now I also hate the fact that you're brown. I seen the dude holding up the train. He was holding up the train. His backpack wouldn't let the doors close. But he didn't know it was his backpack. So he was just standing there while the doors were like, Finally, somebody yelled out. They were like, yo, take that sack off or go back to where you came from. Oh, shit. What's scary is that it worked. That dude went right back to Connecticut. Everybody here thinks I like guns. I'm not like a gun freak. But I will say this, it is a little bit of a culture shock when I came here and I saw that your grocery stores don't sell guns. That is wild. What if you gotta kill somebody? Y'all, you're messing up. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen the day you need eggs and revenge? You're just gonna have eggs. Wow. On a Thursday night, who's hitting you up that's more important than me? Who is it? I want to know. That's your timer to go to bed? Oh yeah, like I haven't heard that one before. Hey, good morning. Sorry I fell asleep last night. Who the fuck is he? This is why I don't ever let out about my feelings. Because you're talking about your feelings for the first time ever, and somebody just gets a dick pic loud as fuck. Nah, I'm just playing. What's your name? Candy? She doesn't go to bed at 9:30. I do believe in helping homeless people, though. I think the best way you can help them is just giving them cash. Let them do what they want with it. And some people don't like that. This dude at a gas station was telling me, he's like, hey, bro, I know you want to help, but don't do it like that. Buy them some food, buy them some water. But if you give them cash, they might use that to just go get high. I hope so. I'm like, bro, let them. Let them take the edge off. Can you imagine how stressful it has to be to live out in the streets? I live indoors. Even I want to get high all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not saying let's just get all of them high, but if you lost your home because of a drug addiction, you of all people should be allowed to continue your addiction. You remember that saying, go big or go home? Imagine you went so big, there's no more home. Well, that's what I like about comedy, man. It's really opened up my horizons. Like, it's taken me places that I never would have just up and gone to on my own. Like, recently, it took me to Iowa. I know Iowa sounds really white, but in reality, it is way whiter than you would imagine. Like, even the white dudes getting off the plane were like, man, this is white as shit. They looked at me like, good luck, dude. Just walked out. Like, I saw one Mexican dude while I was there, and he was just as surprised to see me as I was to see him. I was like... And then he goes... He was like, what are you doing here? Like, there's only supposed to be one of us there at a time? Like... I only saw one black dude while I was there, too. He was at this table with like 11 white dudes, which had me a little worried for him, if I'm being honest. But you see, even though he's black and I'm Mexican, with our eyes alone, we'd communicate from across the room. That's called colored telepathy. Now, technically, we're only supposed to use it during the election season, but I just... Yo, most of the white dudes in here laughed, but a couple of y'all were like, I fucking knew it. I seen y'all. But with my eyes, I was looking at him, and with my eyes, I was saying, hey, everything okay? And with his eyes, he was like, yeah. Here for college. But call my mom. I was like, all right. I want to get health insurance. That shit looks badass. Right now, I don't have health insurance. So anytime I need to go to the doctor for anything, I go to like this affordable type clinic. You know, those clinics that are like for people in the struggle? But I feel like the doctors there be struggling too. My primary care physician lady, I don't think she makes enough money to care. That bitch has her own problems. She was like, Mr. Barbosa, do you smoke cigarettes? I was like, sometimes. She's like, shit, me too. Like, I was with this one girl, and I was just being straightforward. I was like, hey, before we mess around, just please don't leave me hickeys. I don't like that. And she got mad. She was like, why? You got hoes? Yes. I'm not that good looking. It took me a very long time to accumulate these hoes. Don't fuck this up for me. Hey, hoes don't like that joke. Women laugh at it, but hoes don't. So if you didn't laugh, you see how now they're like, ha, ha, ha. I didn't get it at first. Me, personally, I'm pro-immigrant. How could I not be? It's how I was able to be born in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm pro-immigrant. But if I hang out with immigrants for too long, I'll get a little Republican-y. Only because, and immigrants, y'all know y'all do this. Bro, when immigrants who are the same race as you, when they find out you were born here, they'll shame you for it. You're on their side and they'll shame you for it. They split us up. They be like, oh, you were born here? Must be nice. They're like, so you're not full-blooded. Or they hit you with the, maybe you've had some struggle, but you'll never understand what it is to be an immigrant. Every time they're giving me all that, I'm like, bro, go home. I don't care who you vote for, like left, right, you know? It's just crazy to me that Trump, like, he got right to it. He wasn't even playing around. I thought we were gonna get like a month head start at least, you know? I didn't think he was gonna get it right. He was like, yo, as soon as I get in office, I'm getting rid of the immigrants. But I didn't think he was gonna do it like right away. You know like when you get home and you're pulling into your driveway and you're thinking about everything you gotta do, you're like, yo, I gotta put in a load of laundry, take out the trash, clean up the kitchen a little bit. But you don't do it all like right away. You put on Netflix, you heat up a meal, you do things in between, you know, you take little breaks. But Trump, he didn't watch no Netflix, bro. He got right to it. Everybody on the internet, they've been making fun of this one dude. I don't know if y'all seen that picture. It's a Mexican dude wearing a Latinos for Trump shirt, and he's being arrested by ICE. And everybody in the comments was like, that's what you get. That's what you get for supporting Trump. But I don't think he was really a Trump supporter. I think he was just like incognito. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when Bugs Bunny dresses up like a woman, it's like, he went that way, like. I think this man just knew that any day now ICE would pull up to his job, so he wore the shirt and so that he could be like, what do you mean? Come on, it's me, baby, come on. I was at the rally, you remember, come on. I recommend everybody should wear those. It can't tell you apart, you know? I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that there's like an ICE hotline. Like you can call ICE, and if you give up an illegal immigrant, they'll give you like $1,000. I called them right before this show. It's tax season, I'm sorry, you know? They were like, there's an illegal immigrant there? I was like, there's gotta be like 20 at least. I said, all I know is you better bring 20K cash at least. I'm broke. I lost all my money. I invested everything into Haktua coin. I trusted her. I like the Haktua girl, but do you ever think about it, like, why did we make her famous? We've never even actually seen her suck a dick. She could be all talk. What if she's never sucked one? What if she's never sucked a dick in her life? There could be like all her ex-boyfriends just seeing her blow up and they're like, what? She never, no, what? I told her to do that. She stole my line. I said, Haktua will spit on my thing. I'm gonna sue her, copyright infringement. Weed will make me like paranoid sometimes, but when there's shit that makes me nervous, weed will like help me. Like I don't like watching the news sober. The news fucking scares me, bro. Makes me sad. But if I watch news while smoking weed, bro, when I'm high, I think of all the solutions. I could save this country. Like earlier this year, they were on the news freaking out They were like, every American social security number has been stolen. Everybody's. I was like, so then give everybody a new one. They didn't even have to report that. Just send the new ones in the mail, like, this is you now. All right. When that happened, some of my cousins from Mexico that they don't have papers, they were trying to play it off. They were like, dang, what are we gonna do now? They were like, I guess we're all the same. I got offered my first threesome the other day, but I didn't take it. I wanted to. I was very tempted, because one of the girls, she was so pretty. She was like, you know how people say she was a snack? But the other girl, she was vegetables. I know that's mean. And I'm aware of how I look. I'm probably hash browns myself. But I didn't want to do it, man. Especially because, like, the pretty one, she was being so cocky. She knew she was dessert. She was like, nah, you can't eat none of this unless you eat her first. I was like, oh, I'm not hungry. I had already ate today. I should have never said that vegetable joke, because one of y'all is going to fuck up tonight now. Like, I already know. I'm going to get y'all into some fights. I see it. There's going to be a couple driving home, and some girl's gonna be like, so babe, I'm dessert or I'm vegetables. And some smart ass motherfucker's gonna be like, I mean, you know I like to eat healthy, but. But I like the racism in New York better. You guys aren't born with it, you know? People don't get racist here until you inconvenience everybody else. I saw this dude, he held up the train. Nobody cared about the color of his skin until he held up the train. He had his backpack on, and his backpack wouldn't let the doors close, but he didn't know it was him, so the doors just kept going, dino, dino. Somebody was like, yo, take that fucking sack off or go back to where you came from. What's messed up is that it worked. That dude went straight back to Connecticut. But that last debate taught me a lot. I liked it. My favorite part of the debate was when Trump was like, first of all, I'm a beast at golf. He just started roasting Biden. He was like, bro, he can't even hit the ball more than 50 yards. That's such an immature thing to say. But Biden was even more childish. He responded with, yes, I can. Can too. That's when I realized I don't even belong in this country. When the presidential debate turned into two men arguing that who's better at a sport that I can't even afford to play. It feels good to be here, man. It feels real good. It might even feel too good. Like, I don't know. I got all this confidence right now for no real reason. I even feel like I might be in that mood to, like, start dating again, meet somebody, fall in love. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still really love my girl. I just feel like doing it all again. Like, nah, my girl hates that joke. Yeah. She don't like when I say it. But this new girl I'm dating, she loves that joke. Hey, you know, I make girls come. I do it like all the time. These are just jokes. Honestly, I don't, and I don't even care. I'm a selfish lover. Like, so I won't even bother with the vibrator because I don't care if they come. If I finish and the girl doesn't, I'm just like, hey, put it on my tab. Yeah. Anyway, I'm recently single. Yeah. All right. That's not racist. It's not. I'm Latino, and even when I see other Latinos, I'm like, Spanish stuff. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Sneakers too. That's where I get a lot of my confidence is from shoes, you know. A fresh pair of Nikes will have me forgetting I'm only 5'7". I'll start walking up to tall girls at the bar like, what's up, shorty? I'll be like, come here, I have to tell you something. She really found out who I was the minute she walked into my apartment. Cause she walked in and she saw my Nintendo Switch. And she was like, fuck. I just looked at her like, you know, I didn't hide anything from you. When you called me, I said I was working on the car. I just never said it was Super Mario's car. I don't like that she tried to make fun of my Nintendo. She was throwing little jokes. She was like, can't believe you got a Nintendo. But in my head, I was like, go ahead and say something. Because who's the lame one here? The Nintendo player who just got laid or the girl who just slept with a Nintendo player? Like, you fucked up. I'm winning. She was real pretty. She could have got herself a dude with a PS5, but she didn't. Look where she's at. Feeling a little better. I was feeling sick these last 2 days. You know, I never know, like, if you should masturbate or not when you're sick. Does anybody else wonder that? Like, do you not do it to preserve your energy? Or do you let the toxins out? Like, I've been looking to buy some rims for my car. I grew up in like a rim-centric era. Like, I was taught that the nicer someone's rims are, the more you respect that person. And that's a code I still live by to this day. Yeah, like if I pull up to a red light with my girl and the car next to us has better rims, I'm like, it's all right. Go to him. That was number one priority when I was growing up, was getting some nice rims. That was more important than moving out even. Yeah, you could live at your mom's, but if you had nice rims, people would be like, nah, his mom stays with him. That's just a good boy. It sucks to be short, you know? I can't even go to the bar like everybody else, man. If I'm at the bar and I get bumped into, I just get bumped into, end of story. I was at the bar with my girl the other night. I was holding my drink. Some dude bumped into me. I spilled some of it. I turned around all swole. I was like, man, who the fuck? That guy's in a rush. My girl was like, he spilled your drink. Aren't you gonna say something? I was like, bitch, alcohol is bad for you. I need to stop anyway. I don't judge, man. I get along with everybody. Well, there's like one group of people, one small group that I do judge a little bit. And I'm not even saying they're wrong. I just judge them a little bit. And it is Latino Republicans. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, more power to you, but you look weird. Even white Republicans look at you like, huh? It's just weird to see some brown dude say something off the wall like, hey, we got to stop immigrants. I'm like, when'd you get here? I think I have lots of good traits, man. Like, I don't have that old school mentality, that old school way of thinking where they say the woman is the one who has to do the cooking and have dinner ready every night, and only she does the dishes, only she cleans the house, only she does the laundry. I don't think that way. I just want a girl who does think that way. I'm much more progressive than that, but if my wife isn't, I just have to love and support her, you know? I'm one of those people, like, I believe in God, but I don't go to church, you know? I think there's a lot of us like that we believe that we don't have to go to church, but as long as we're just good enough, God will still let us into heaven. Yeah, because in my mind, God is like those police captains in the movies. He's like, you don't play it by the book, but you're a good detective, goddammit, you're in. And I'm just at the gates like, thanks, Chief. My grandpa loves living in the States. He loves the diversity, he loves the technology. He appreciates it all because he grew up in this tiny little village in Mexico. I don't even think the village had a name. It was like 2 huts and a light bulb. And that was like the only electricity. He loved that light bulb, man. Like, they didn't have TV, so like when he'd be in trouble, his mom would be like, no light bulb for a month. So now that he's over here, he like appreciates the hell out of everything. He's amazed by everything. He's amazed by movies that aren't even new anymore. Like, I love watching old kung fu movies. He'll watch them with me, and the whole time he's like, oh my God, this stuff is amazing. There's no way it can be real. Like, look at all this. I gotta tell him, like, Grandpa, Chinese people, they exist. My favorite of the more modern day rappers is Quavo from the Migos. Because anything he says sounds badass, man. I like this song called Kelly Price, because in that first verse, Quavo comes out swinging. He's like, I go through all the cities, I'm on a mile a minute, I go a mile a minute. And when I'm sober, that shit's tight. But when I smoke a little bit, I start doing the math. I was like, yo, a mile a minute, that's 60 miles an hour. I was like, yo, did this dude just brag about driving across country at speed limit? Like, the apartment's nice, man. I'm enjoying it. I got my first booty call in there. Honestly, it's the first time that the girl called me. Well, it's the first booty call ever in general, but it's amazing to me that the girl called me. Like, it feels amazing. The only thing I can compare it to is it feels like if your favorite pizza place called you and was like, what are you doing around midnight? You want some free pizza? Like, and don't get me wrong, no guy is gonna resist free pizza, but when it comes that easy, it's like, what's wrong with the pizza, though? I don't mean to be mean or rude, it's just, I don't have health insurance, so I can't afford to get sick from pizza. I do want to vote, but honestly, I want to do it for bragging rights. I feel like one day there's gonna be a badass president who legalizes all sorts of cool things across the country. Like mushrooms, weed, prostitutes. Not saying I'm just gonna go indulge in all of these, but I would like to think if, you know, by some circumstance I find myself sharing a legitimate blunt with a legal prostitute as we file her W-9 in that moment, I want to be like, you're welcome, by the way. I voted. I did this. It's been cool, man. I've been having a cool little week. I ran into my mom's ex-boyfriend the other day. Yeah, he's doing really good, man. He was right. We were holding him back. He dresses so much nicer. He got a car now. I approached him. I had to. I said, dude, if this is what getting away from my mom looks like, I'm ready, bro. That's the one dude that broke up with my mom. Every dude she dated, she would dump them. But I remember the day he broke up with her. I was 10 years old. He's walking out the house. I was like, he is going places. It's cool. It's a cool little Saturday. Last Saturday, I went to a strip club with my friends. I don't think I make enough money to enjoy strip clubs. I think I make enough money to enjoy the ride to the strip club. That part's fun to me. That's the part where everybody still has hope, you know? It's you and your boys, listening to this good music. Everybody's lying to each other. Saying stuff like, hey, tonight's gonna be a movie, who knows how it ends. But on the inside, I'm like, I know how it's gonna be. The five of us are gonna ride home together in the same Honda Civic that we came with. Only with no money. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely do believe men, women, equals. I just don't think we're equal all the time. If I had to bet money on a dunking contest, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my money on men. But if I had to bet money on like a post your Cash App and see who sends you the most money contest, I've already given the women my last $4. I've been looking for a car to buy on OfferUp. When people were selling cars, they get real aggressive sometimes. Like I saw a post, it was like, price non-negotiable, price is firm, serious inquiries only, don't waste my time, no stupid questions will be ignored, don't waste my time. I asked that dude one question. Who hurt you, man? My old car has like a lot of problems. Like for starters, the passenger seatbelt doesn't work. And that kind of sucks, because that means like if I am able to get a girl to ride with me somewhere, like she has no choice but to be my ride or die. Those are your two options. I got a baby boy, and I love buying him sneakers all the time, because I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. Like last month, I went a little crazy. I bought us like 10 pairs of shoes, 5 for me, 5 for my baby boy. Yeah. He's not a size 9 yet, so I wear his half right now, but I like being a dad, man. He does embarrass me sometimes, though, because, you know, he's walking now. We walk through the mall. And when we walk through the mall, he stares at everybody we walk by. And whenever he sees, like, a really pretty girl, he'll let go of my hand, walk up to the girl, and ask her to carry him. And then I got to be like, hey, I'm sorry. I think my son just wants us to have sex. Nah, I don't do that. Had a baby a while back. Yeah, stop, because I want y'all to notice something. Like 2 people clapped, 1 person awed, everyone else was just honest. 3 people were like, congrats. Everybody else was like, you fucked up. I did, man. I did recently have a baby, which is amazing. I love it. It is scary that I'm in charge of like teaching him things, guiding him through life, but it is amazing to watch him learn things. Like he's walking now. He knows how to ask for food. He'll cry when he's angry. I was like, I've taught you all I can, son. From here on out, we learn together. I'm too afraid to try cocaine, because I feel like anybody who's ever tried cocaine either really loves it or just really hates it. Like there's no in between. Because anytime I ask somebody if they've tried it, they always say, yeah, but it's not for me. Or they say, why, you got some? I'm like, man, chill out, dude. But it's an honor to be here, man. My grandma who raised me, she was a huge fan of comedy. In fact, if you would have told her that one day I'd be standing in front of you at the Addison Improv, she would have said, ¿Qué? Because she didn't know any English.
This whole front row is like pretty white, except for this guy. Where are you from, sir? India. Oh, so this whole front row is just tech. Alright, what's your name? Heidi?
I follow you on Instagram, so I'll follow you.
Oh shit, hell yeah. Heidi, I'm gonna block you, you freak me out. Talking to this side now.
I've been seeing somebody's going really good. I haven't been in a relationship for a while, and I'm realizing how jealous of a dude I am. I was asking my girl, I was like, have you ever gone skydiving before? She was like, yeah, I went skydiving with my ex-boyfriend. I didn't need that extra information, like, at all. And in my mind, all I heard was like, yeah, I went skydiving before. Also, just as a reminder, I used to fuck somebody else. But it's because she never gets jealous. She doesn't understand jealousy, man. She's got a healthy mindset. Her parents have a real healthy relationship. She said growing up, her parents never once argued in front of her and her siblings. They'd go to another room if they had to, but never in front of the kids. I was raised by my grandparents, and I'm convinced that they would wait till I got home from school. They were like, he needs to hear this, goddammit. I've never been into politics, but that last debate taught me a lot. I liked it. My favorite part of the debate was when Trump was like, first of all, I'm a beast at golf. He just started roasting Biden. He was like, bro, he can't even hit the ball more than 50 yards. That's such an immature thing to say. But Biden was even more childish. He responded with, yes, I can. Can too. That's when I realized I don't even belong in this country, bro. When the presidential debate turned into two men arguing that who's better at a sport that I can't even afford to play. I kind of want to vote, you know, I kind of do, but like I said, I don't even do research. I just go off of like vibes. And I don't like the vibes that Trump and Biden give me. I don't like their vibes at all, man. Like, they make me feel like America is this one big party, right? Like, we're all at this house party. And then somebody at that party was like, okay, I'm gonna introduce y'all to these two guys. And one guy is like the guy who he gets so drunk, he just says whatever's on the top of his mind. And occasionally it's some racist shit. Trump. And the other guy they brought out is the guy who, like, he's so high, but he tries his best to convince you he's not high. But the more he talks, the more you're like, dude, you are stoned. They brought out these two guys, and they're basically like, all right, like, one of these two has to drive you home. Like, that's why I don't want to vote. I'm like, I just walk. Did you guys see that that man lit himself on fire in front of the courthouse today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing funny about that. What is funny is hearing... What was funny was hearing the CNN reporter describe what was happening. Because I wasn't in the room. I had the TV playing in the room. I was in the restroom. I was shaving because I'm a grown man. And all of a sudden, I just hear the lady go, this man has fully emblazoned himself. He is fully emblazed. He has emblazed himself. And I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, what, you can't smoke weed outside now? Like, and blaze myself all the time. I didn't know that there was a man actually, and I'm shaving, and I had this little beard going. Not a good beard, but a beard nonetheless. And I had wanted to shave my beard for a while, but I got that little magical OCD thing where I think that if I shave it, something bad will happen. So I shaved the beard, and then I'll go out to see what's going on TV, and I see the man on fire, and I was just like, I am so sorry, sir. That lady, she did her best to describe everything she saw. She was like, he's fully on fire. I smell flesh. I was like, are you hungry? What the fuck is... She's like, smells like Puerto Rican. Why is it that when a man dies, we bury him in the suit? Like, I don't want to be buried in the suit. That's my final rest, not my first interview. We're a backwards people for that, man. We're backwards because when babies are born, the first thing we do is wrap them in pajamas and blankets. Life should be the other way around. My final rest should be pajamas, big old tiger blanket. And the minute that babies are born, they should immediately be put in suits because first impressions are everything. And I know you're like, that's such a goofy ass silly thought, but it's serious. Cause like, all right, just imagine that I brought out 2 newborn babies right now, twins even. One of them in a suit and the other one in pajamas. Which one are you gonna respect more? The sleepy bum baby or the 401k baby? Like, I kind of want to vote, I kind of do, but like I said, I don't even do research. I just go off of like vibes. And I don't like the vibes that Trump and Biden give me. I don't like their vibes at all, man. Like, they make me feel like America is this one big party, right? Like, we're all at this house party. And then somebody at that party was like, okay, I'm gonna introduce y'all to these 2 guys. And one guy is like the guy who he gets so drunk, he just says whatever's on the top of his mind. And occasionally it's some racist shit. Trump. And the other guy they brought out is the guy who, like, he's so high, but he tries his best to convince you he's not high. But the more he talks, the more you're like, dude, you are stoned. They brought out these 2 guys, and they're basically like, all right, like, one of these 2 has to drive you home. Like, that's why I don't want to vote. I'm like, I just walk. I've been feeling real good, man. I recently moved out from home for the first time ever. Thank you, one person. It's a little apartment, man, but honestly, it's already gone to my head. Like, just saying I have my own place feels like I'm saying, like, I got stocks and bonds now. Like, when I walk into places, I walk in like I got options to buy now, I'll be using technical terms when I walk into my friend's house. I'm like, yo, this place got square footage? Check your lease, man. Mine came with square footage, bro. I feel it. I feel like I got it like that now, man. I was at the store. I saw some kids buying chips and candy. I was like, you know what? That's on me today. One of the kids was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's cool. I got an apartment now. I've been trying to show that apartment off to get girls to notice me. Like, everywhere I go, I take my lease with me now. I just let it hang out the pocket a little bit. Yeah, right there. The other day, I acted like I accidentally dropped it by a girl at a bar. She was like, hey, you dropped this piece of paper. I was like, oh, damn, did I drop my 13-month lease? I say, you keep that one. That's you right there. That's you. If I'm being 100% honest, I do want to use the apartment to get girls to notice me, but man, after that deposit and this one furniture I have, I don't really have money left for girls, bro. Like I have approached one girl. I approached one girl at the bar. I was like, hey, what's up? What you drinking? And she was like, Crown and Coke. I was like, nice. That was as far as I could afford to go. But after a minute, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna just go for it. So I told her, could you buy me one too, please? It's weird. It's weird hearing my friends try to flirt with strippers. I'm realizing things. I'm realizing there's only two types of guys that flirt with strippers. There's dudes who flirt through money, just trying to show it off. With strip club, that's the place to do it, you know? And then there's dudes who flirt from the heart. That one is sad. If they're flirting from the heart, it's because they ran out of money. You ever seen your boy get in a lap dance, but just trying way too hard? Like, oh, baby, your body's so perfect. You're like a goddess. I swear you could have been a princess. I'll stop my boy. I'll be like, bro, it's too late for her. She needed to hear this like in middle school. The same what she's here for. Go to the ATM, man. My friends don't even know how to flirt, man. They just say things that they hear rappers say. They'd be like, you know, I could be the one to save you from all this. I could take you away from it all. I'm like, man, strippers, they're living the life. They don't want to be saved. Go to the girl who's like the manager at a Marshall's. She wants to be saved bad. Throw a wad of cash at her, I bet you she'll do more than just touch you.